Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my beautiful beaded journey. I'm Willow, and today we are just going to have some fun on this beautiful Monday morning. We are working with some Jesse James window box bead mix. If you remember, I told you about the mixes that I got when I went to flea market. This is what started the craze, is I found some of these in this condition, already open, already used, but there was so much in there that I really made some beautiful earrings and stuff from it. So that's what we're going to do today. We're just going to separate some of these out to see what we're going to come up with. Now we do have some gold accents here and even some rose gold, and then we have kind of like some peach accents over here, some charms, pom-poms, and floral. And then in this one we have some gold accents, and we have the blues. This one's called Crystal, and it's silver and crystal and frosted crystal. So I want to have some fun with this one, but I don't think I would like to just use this by itself. And then I grabbed Starry Night Sky, which is, these two have not been open, and this one has the dark blues, but yet it has gold. The one thing about this I don't like is it has these beautiful blue beads, but it's got silver on it, and then the accents are gold. And that will cause me to take these and apply probably these accents and things with it. So with that getting started, let's separate and see what we have. So starting with this one, whoa, turn it over. Which way? This way. There we go. So starting with this one, don't jump on me. Don't jump. Thank you. We have, lay them down here. They are not the same, but we do have some flowers. Now these two are. And then we have a couple of bigger blue, dark, well, and then the frosted blues. You have to overlook me. I'm trying to come down with, I'm fighting sinuses right now. And then we have these sparkly, kind of like, almost like a pear shape, or like a drop, a teardrop. And then we have our gold accents, which we have those two large ones, the two round ones. We have a ball and another ball. Excuse me, please. Then we have some spacers. We have some gold spacers that I'm going to put in with the ball. Then we have a little bitty ball spacer. Bead caps. A toggle bolt. Some more bead caps. I'm going to move them ones over there. Some more of these little spacers. A couple other different little spacers. And I think I'm going to put those, I'm going to put the bead caps, all the bead caps together. And then I'm going to put these, these ones together. That just kind of like lets me know what I got going on here. So then we have two of the smaller, kind of like pear shapes. And then we have a whole bunch. I'm going to leave those ones in here of these mixed different colors all together. Then when we go to Starry Night Sky, do we want to kind of like mix these? We can. But I'm not too crazy about mixing these. So I think I'm going to set this one aside for a minute, and I'm going to see what's in this mix, but only with the charms, not only with the accent pieces, and not necessarily the charms. So I'm just going to set these aside off camera. Maybe we'll do something with those, maybe we won't. So we have these beads here. We'll set those there. We have little bits of chain. Chain's always good. We have one round bead. Okay, what's this? These are toggle, but I don't see the other, yeah. So these are the, nope, that's not a toggle. So we got a couple of toggles here then, but the more like a rose quartz. I mean like a rose gold. Then we have some more of these accent pieces. Here's some more balls. They're not the same as those ones, but they match up pretty well. We have a total of 5 of those. And then we have some of these disc, what I call sprocket things. More bead caps. These bead caps here I am not crazy about. The reason being is because they always want to turn sideways. So we may use them, I'm not sure. But I think I'll just keep those ones. I think I'll just keep these ones in here, and then we do have a lobster claw on this one. So then we'll set this one here, and then we have the crystal, which has more beads into it. Now, I did bring out some of my own crystal beads that we can use in this bead challenge, but I do want to okay. Oh, I remember this now. Going to have to get my tools out because they have all of these. Let's try these. They have all these. They put all of these kind of staples all the way around it. I guess they're afraid someone's going to take a bead. So this is always a struggle to get them out. And then sometimes they just break in there. Got it. Now this one. So that one came out. Then there's one here on the bottom. See if we can get that one out just as easily. So I'm making jewelry with intention today. A lot of people make crystal, they'll use stone beads and crystal beads to make jewelry with intention, but I believe that any material can be used for setting, for making jewelry with intention, including glass and acrylic, clay, and plastic beads. So here now we do have some other, let's see, I think I'm gonna shift this over here so we can see we have some bigger, oh, we have all kinds in here. Let's see, those are pretty. Those are acrylic, but they're still pretty, and I think these are too. I think most of her beads in these window boxes are acrylic. I think there's a few glass. That might be. Those are really pretty though. I really like those. And then we have a lot of little ones up here that we're just going to take out the clear and leave them the frosted in here. I think that might be an easier way to separate them. And see what's on this. So you see this at one time was on a string. Do you see that? That was on a string. I don't know, I can't. I'm going to have to cut that off. But you can see, well, that was on a string of beads. Interesting. Hey, but that's okay. So we're taking off the little clears. I think these are danglies. So we'll probably make them into charms. Are these clears? Well, those are pretty. Those can come down here by themselves. And I think there's 4 of those. There is. So those will make some pretty earrings. And I think that's what I'm more or less out to make today, is I just want to make some pretty earrings. Then we have these. Those are heavy metal actually. So that's what we have. And we're going to see what we can do. And I like this silver that we have in here. I'm going to lay some of this out so we can see what's going on. These are the heavy ones I was talking about. And then here we have the Togo, and these are some large discs, smaller than, same size. So let's put these over here. So in this challenge we are combining a couple of Jesse James beads. See, then we have all these different ones in here. Some bead caps, we'll move them over. I think we only got 2 bead caps, and then we have these rhinestone ones. So this is a nice little mix itself. So let's see what we're going to start with. I think I'm looking at a couple pair of earrings, and I think I would like to use these here. These are like a flower and a casing. Is that supposed to be open? Let's look at the other. Yes, it is. So that's pretty. Those are just pretty. I want to use those as, I think I'm going to use those as charms. And I think I like to use some of these blues here, as well as some of the, I don't know if I want to put that directly on there. Maybe. I want to see what blues we have here. And I'm going to have to use the silver because this is already decked out in silver. So maybe like a teardrop. There's so many pretty ones. So we can do like a teardrop and a blue with this hanging below. How would that look? Does that look like it's going to be overkill? Do we have a small, let's see the small frosties. And do we have a small frosties? See, we didn't get, oh, we got these silver. We got these space beads. So I think we might, this way. I think that might be too long, and I don't want to go that long. I do like that blue though. What about, and I think this might be too big. What if, no, those frosties there, there are bead ends. Here's another one of these. Those are bead ends. I think I do like this one. I think this one. I don't know if that would be too much. Interesting. Let's see. Let's see. Indeed. Okay. try something. Let's get some earring stems. This is going to be interesting. I like that look, but not this look. Let's try the crackle here. So that's pretty, but I think I really want this one. Try something else too. No. So that won't fit. I don't like that at all. I do like this, but I don't like this. See that? I think something needs to fit down inside of there. Now hold on. This is where I'm going to my own accent beads. I may not have one out here. I don't. Okay. I wanted to just use what we had out here. I didn't want to bring out a whole bunch more on it in that bead. Hold on. They are. So I have some clear accent beads of my own. So I'm going to put a couple of these over here. Now let's see. What if we put the blue, then we put this one on. Let me move them over. I need space. How would that fit? Ooh, that does look different. But I think that's trying too hard. I really do think that's trying too hard. So let's try this one. Now that's pretty. I don't know, am I being? Maybe I'm going to try another one. Then this. Okay, I like that. You see that? That's perfect. This is what we're going to go with right here. So let's recreate that. So we have to go back to the blue, and we want two of these. Is there another one? There is. Then we need two of these little silver. I really like this bead here. I think that bead is fabulous. And then let's add this back. And then this will be hanging from the end. I think that's going to be pretty. I think that's just perfect. Okay, let's get the jewelry tools and let's see what we have. Okay, so I need the cutters first. There we go. I think we'll cut these to about right there. And right round. Perfect. I like that. Now we're going to do this one. I want to cut it about the same. So I save this. So right there at my nail. Where do cutters go? Boy, if they were a snake. Okay. Now we'll roll these down. Okay, that's good. I like that. So we can just bend this out and slide the charm on. Oh, that's too tight. I'm going to have to use a jumper. That's okay. It's not a problem. Let's get the jumper rings. This. Close this. Perfect. Oh, that is so cute. Okay, let's get the next one on. Come on, let's get you in there. And then this one. Perfect. Okay, now we need to get some there they are. You hear a humming in the background. It's a fan I have on just to keep a little bit of air circulating out here on the lanai. I want to see about putting in a ceiling fan out here. There's the first. Isn't that lovely? And you know what? The intention of these earrings is going to be for clarity. For clarity. And that's what I will enchant them as, is for clarity. Now we have one set made. Look how beautiful. And these are for clarity. Now I have other little charms that we can add into these. You know, so we may do that. So I'm going to set this set aside. Now we can maybe make, let's make another pair. I think I want to still work with this silver a little bit before I switch off. I wonder if these can work with these. Now that's cool. What if we took this and we put it with this? That's not cool. But see, this came in this set. But, okay, the only beads I see that are big enough to work with these are these ones, and they're even smaller than the blues. I think I would like to work with these blues. I think I want to use these with this blue. But I have other charms I can add. Ooh, that's a crazy look. And that's kind of cool. You get some I'm just going to lay a few on here. Let's check that out. So we had this spacer, big spacer, with this bead cap and this bead. That is really kind of cool. But what would we put on top? Do we have any little silvers to go on top? We absolutely do. We have you. And that's cool. And I can see that with, I can see this. I like this. I could see this just as it is. Maybe. But since I do have these tiny clear over here, I'm just wondering how one of them might look on top. So let's play and see. Okay. This wouldn't. But what if we put, let's take this off. Let's try this. What about this? Then we add this. No, see, that's too large for this little bead. We would need something more to go there. What do we have? And the only other thing that they gave us here, let's see, what are you? Are you hangies? Are you beads or what? You're not beads. You are charms. I think one of you would look cute on here as a charm. What about something like this? Now that's cool. With this hanging below. I don't know. I think we can do that. I think I'm going to do that. But I think I want to put, instead of this one, put you back right back where I got you. What about if we put this one on top to finish it off? Can we go with this? That's an awful long dangly earring. And would someone really wear that as an earring? Yeah, someone would. But I don't think with this they would not. You need something a little bit different. Or maybe not put this on it at all. That might work. But I don't think I want that instead. I think I want the crystal. And I think there we go. Now can we put, no, I think that would be too much. Let's leave it like it is. I don't know, I'm going to try it. If I don't like it, I can take it off. But I think I want to try it. And I have smaller ones of these, so let me look at this. See if I need, yeah, maybe a smaller, I don't know. That's kind of cool. Just this hanging below. Let's see. I could see that with that just hanging below. Let's do it. Let's look at this. Just this down here. Yeah, I like it. Okay, let's trim it up. So I have a couple of young friends coming over on Wednesday to make their pendulums, and maybe make some other pieces of magical jewelry. So where the other one is going to be intensified for clarity, I think this one's going to be for releasing. Yep. Always be humble and kind. My favorite song. It's something I strive to be. And then we came for a lot of gold there. But we're going to have enough beads for the gold, because I'm kind of like enjoying this silver. If we don't, well, then I wanted one of these. If we don't, then they'll go into the mix for the beads. Perfect. Trying to stay in frame here. And I lost most of my nails over the weekend working in my store. I done some deep cleaning, getting rid of some old things and clearing it out, not wanting it anymore. You know, it didn't move, slow moving, done, it ran its course, so yeah. I want to use these as charms. I'm going to have to use jumper as charms, and I think I might have to use these ones down here. And I hope it goes through. Let's try those. Okay. Alrighty, let's see. Oh, that is cute. That is just adorable. I like that a lot. We have one more to do. And bigger jumper rings are easier to work with. I'll grant that much. Seeing that little hole in that bead is next to impossible. I literally have to feel my way. Oh, no, 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 no. Did not want that. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Let's get the these up. And now let's open these. Point goes in the air, tilt sideways. Point back. That is just adorable. I could see me wearing that. I could. I have some beautiful stone beaded bracelets, chokers, that I've had for years. But as I've gotten older, and you go through the middle age, post menopause and stuff, you start putting on little weight, so they don't fit comfortably around their neck. They literally stand up to the word choke her. Choker. So I want to redo them. I want to take them and cut the old bead wire and just restring them, and then maybe on each side at the end where the taco boat is, put some clear on each side, or silver beads, to make it a little bit longer. So there we go, pair number 2, and those are adorable. There we go. Now let's go on to pair number 3. What are we going to create this time? I'm still going to stick with the silver for a little bit. I really like this, but I don't know how to incorporate this. I think I would like, you know what I did? No, I didn't use these. So what about these? That'd be cool. So I think we'll use, let me put this over here. I think we're going to use the 2 of these and the 2 of these. And what else can we put with it? Don't know. What about one of these? We have those. I'm thinking these ones. Maybe the frosted. Maybe the different ones. I think I'll go with these 2. So I'm going to need a couple, and I need them to all to be the same, I think. Yeah, I think those will do it. They're pretty much, yeah, they are. Try. We're gonna wait for that to spin on. This. I think I want to turn that. like that blue in there or not. It's like the ring around the moon. I think I need something else up the top. There was something. So I'm going to do this. Take this off. I'm going to start this. And this. And there. Then let's try this one. So back that down. These on. Give that a try right there. Don't know if that's going to go. I don't think so. And it wouldn't look right. So what if we just take these off. No, that ain't going to work. And we put this one in there. And try that. Honestly don't know. No, that's not going to work at all. But I do think this one does work. I think this one does. Look at that. I think that one does work. But I don't know if I like this down here. So I think I'm going to take that off. Put one of these down here. Then try this. So I think it just needs a little bit more of a build up before it gets up to that. You see. Different. I think I might be able to go with that. So then we want to try this one and then another one of these, and let's see how that's going to look. I don't think that's bad at all. Okay, let's cut it and trim it down. Beautiful. Now that's pretty. I think we might be able to go with this one. Do the next. So I'm going to create the axis, which is like this. Then we're going to start this one and pause it and get this blue one. Okay, take it straight up. Then we create another fox or faux axis. Now we can click this one. This one down. see if I've got a charm that I might be able to put in it. I'm not sure what kind of a charm that I want. Oh, we have this. We can see and a charm. Maybe. We'll just have to see what's in here. Oh, I find another one of these. This is what I want. Okay, I'm going to have to pause for a minute because my little one's over here at my feet calling me, letting me know he needs to go out. So I will be right back. Okay, thanks for waiting for me. I'm back. So I went ahead and I looked through the charms and I did find the other moon charm that I wanted. Here's even a little star. But then I came across these, and these are bi-sided. So I can put on each one like this, and that would just really top this off. So that's the one I'm going to use. Yeah, so let's get those put on here. Literally had to kind of like, I literally had to dump out practically almost all of those beads to find the one I wanted to work with. I'm hoping this ain't going to be difficult with that bead there. So let's put this one on. Yeah, see that? No, it went on. We'll see. Can I snap it back easily enough? Check that out. Yeah, we did. So that's what it's going to look like. That's really cool. Let's do the next. Okay, so I have it facing into the big part. So I want to hold it this way. I think I'm going to have to, I am. That works. And that's not going to matter because that's going to turn either way, right? It will. Just going to try to get this on there. Isn't it opened enough? It's not opened enough. Now let's put it back. A little squishy. Make sure it's nice and shut. Make sure it's nice and straight. Perfect. Same with this up here. And that's what we have. Let's see. Let's get the two of these. let's do the other. This is where I want to see. So I want this to, so go this way. There we go. That, I got no tangle. That is exactly what I wanted to create with them. Let's see. Right ear, whoa! Right ear, left ear. Let's see what we have. What do I need to do? I need to twist these two a little bit. I can do that. Put this one here. Doesn't leave you much room to do anything with. I have a feeling I'm going to be recreating that one. I knew that was going to happen. Okay, let's see. I think I got it though. So let's put that back on. Where'd it go? It might need to go this way. Come on, you came out there, so you're going back on there. Yep. Just like that. Give you a squishy. Perfect. Okay, well, they might just be swinging the same way. I don't know. That's, whoa. It's okay, because they're so pretty. No, they're good. They're good. They came out right. They are just so pretty. Okay, pair 3. What are we going to do now? What do we have in here? Do we have more earrings? I have these. And then we have those. And we can even put this in there. I think this one might look better. That works good. Let's try that. So let's set these down. Or then we have these little ones. And that would look cute too. So let's try these. So we need 2 of these. And I think 2 of these. And we'll see what we top it off with when we get to it. So, and then we could put this underneath. These are gold. This underneath. So let's try that. So I want to try this. Put this on top. And this on top of that. No. Absolutely not. So let's just try these. cute, but I don't know. If I have to be honest, wait a minute, I just got an idea. Yes. Now that I can do. That I can do. And what can go on top? What's this? Not ready for that yet. Try this. Okay, I can do that. And the silver on top of that one. Okay, that's cool. Let's go with that. Roll that down. That's cool. Let's do another one. So first it was the blue petal, then a frosted petal, and the white, this, then a clear on one of these on top. And this one's going to be for expression since it's a flower. Yeah. Also works on the throat chakra. Perfect. I make the most beautiful jewelry, I think. But of course I'm going to be biased. I don't know. There's some pieces I've made, I'm like, what was I thinking? And other pieces that when I made them I thought, what was I thinking? And then later I look at them and I really liked them. So we need a charm to put in each one of these. And I'm not sure what charm that might be. Don't have any more silver charms out here. Let's see over here if I do. Wait a minute, I do. Hold on. Let me grab them. So I've had this little tray of charms out here. Let's see what's in here we can add on to this. An octopus. No. A cat. Maybe. Is there another cat? No, but there is a couple of beautiful little hearts. I'm using those. Those are adorable. Can I go for? Yeah, see that? I'm going to have to use small jumpers. That's perfect. Yeah, everything's perfect to me. When it works out, it's perfect and it's beautiful, it's awesome, and it's fabulous. When it works out. Okay, I got one here. I might have to just use this one. I placed the other one somewhere. You might hear noise, construction at a neighbor's house next door. See, I knew I was going to have a little bit of a problem with this one. Where did that go? Okay, I'll put this other part on real fast and I'll look for that one. It's not wanting to go in here. I know it's opened wide enough. Go to just the tip. There you go. And use the charm to close. See if I can get that turned so I can squish that. I did. And let's take a look. That is perfect. That's all that needs. I need. Alright, there it is. Let's do. I need the jumper. Jumper, stop jumping. Now we're going to get this one put on here. Alright. And this heart. There we go. Now we'll clamp this one shut. It's hard to get into that little space there. But we did it. Just make sure. Is that good? Yeah, that's good. So now we're ready to put on the wires, the hooks. Alright, awesome. Here, little bend out, little slide on, and a bend back. Okay, let's do the next. Slide out, come back on, and slide back. And here is the finished pair. Isn't that pretty? It is. That is just really pretty. Okay, what's next? We can make another one. I'd like to go ahead and use these charms up since we already have them out here. We could just put these on another pair. What's over here? Do we have... Oh, look at these little seashells. Look at those. Look at those little seahorses. What are you? Oh, there's another dolphin. That dolphin's cute, but I don't think there's another one. And this is a seashell. There's not two of those. There's only one. Here's the shell like I had. Oh, I think I like the seahorses. Let's try the seahorses. I like those. So how can we do this? We still have you. Still have the big one. Big one would be nice with the seahorses. That would be nice. What can we put underneath it? How about this? Or how about above it? There. And there. And then what would we put on top? That'd be kind of big, don't you think? That'd be bold. That would be bold. Oh no. I need to get a wire and try that out. That might just be too bold. But then again, I can be. So we thought of this one. The disc. I just love that disc. And then this big one. What do you think? Then this below. Wait a minute, this goes all the way on. All new, all new. Starting new. Don't know if we want this one. Let's see what we got over here. What about this? Where? You like that? I think not. I don't think I want this big disc on there at all. Maybe I do. I don't know. Let's try this. Then this. Let's take off the disc. Let's palm that. Let's try this. Come on, hands. You gotta work. Then this one. Okay, then what about that? And then the shell below. We had a shell. Is there a couple of shells? There is. See these shells. Are they the same or different? They're different. Let me see. No, they're the same. Want to make sure. Yes, they are. And what about the shell below? No. Needs something under it. Needs something under it. Like maybe this. So I'm going to try this. Then I'm going to put this on. But I'm not going to do that. I think I'm going to do yeah, there is two. I think I'm going to do this like that. And then do I want this one? This one up here, I think that one does it. Then we can just put the seashell on. Let's do that. Okay, so we're going to cut this. Going to turn it. Do I only have one out? Okay. Let's get another one. And we Are you kidding me? Oh, there's one. Okay. Then we have this one little sparkly left. Yeah. You okay, buddy? Yeah, okay. So my son's dog decided, German Shepherd, beautiful German Shepherd, we love her to death. She decided she found a hornet's nest and she's going, a wasp's nest, and she's going to play for it. Poor girl. She got stung, she did. She was yapping and crying and ran to my son like she was such a baby. He had to go and get some special meds for her. It broke my heart. He sent me a picture, and there she's laying, and she's her face all swelled up, her little nose all swelled. She was funny looking too. I'm sorry, but she was. But she's all swelled up. And he called the vet, and he was prepared to run her into the emergency vet if need be. But the vet said to give her some Benadryl, a certain dosage per weight or something. And so he did that. And then she said, watch her for about an hour. And she did. He watched her like a hawk. That one's got a jump ring. It's got to come off. Watched her like a hawk. I kid you not. Even canceled plans. We even canceled plans to go out to dinner with him so he could be close by that girl. And then he talked to the vet and says, well, here's what she's doing. And the vet says, well, you can go to like Tractor Supply or Royal King, and you can get this, and you'll have to give her an injection. So he's good at that. So he went and got it, gave her the injection, and I wake up to this morning of a picture of her flat on her freaking back, little paws curled up like this in the front, and the back paws gapped open as big as they could go, her head tilted sideways, tongue hanging out, and she just snoring. And then I said, is she all right? And he goes, yeah, she's snoring. And then they got her out and took her out along with his boy, Labradoodle, I think. Labradoodle or something like that. Golden Doodle, whatever. And she seems to be fine now. And we're going out to dinner tonight. But she not feel good. She not feel good. You could see it in her face when she looked up. I not feel good. I hurt. She's just so adorable. I can read the expressions of the animals that are in my life. I can just read their expressions. It's like a knowing. It's just like a beautiful knowing. How's that? It is backwards. Just turn it around. I don't need to worry about the seahorse because it spins, and that's what I focused on. Focus on perfect. The other. Okay, let's see. That is just adorable. I could see that. That's adorable. Okay, let's do the next. Did we do that already? We did. So now we're ready to put on, I see, this one. Yeah, she not feel good. She hurt. She looked like a clown. Poor baby. But they named her Yana, which means you are never alone. The other one was already pre-named. I wanted him to name it Leo, or spelled like Leo, L-E-O, but it's Leo, and it means love each other. It's love each other. You are never alone. But it was Ollie, so he stayed Ollie, and Ollie fits him. He's such an Ollie. He's a goof. I'm telling you, he's such a goof. I told Mike, I said, I told my son, I said, I think Ollie is the most, and the most acts before he thinks kind of dog I've ever seen. He's not stupid, he's very intelligent. I just think sometimes he acts before he thinks, and it seems like he would have been the one that got stung by the wasp and pulled that trick, not Yana. Boy, did she ever. Look at those. Aren't those adorable? Yes, they are. So do we have time for one more? We do if we say we do. So I'm going to try. I am really digging this silver. I may come back with another video to do some gold. I do have gold charms. And look at this. Remember how we also have shells. Like that. And this is almost like a clam. So I want to see how that will look inside of there. Nah. But what do we have? We have the square, and I'm not crazy about that, but I am digging those blue ones. So I think we're going to use the blue ones. Maybe, what about, I don't think the silver, because silver on silver is just not my thing. We have this, but I think those are too big. Yeah, those are cool. Same thing, we'll go right back to this. And then I'm going to put this one. But I don't have another one of those sparklies. Did I see a couple extra sparklies in here? I did. One, I think there was two. Let's try these sparklies with that. What do you think? Can we pull it off? No. I think I want to put the blue. The blue. Is that a bigger blue? That looks bigger. No, they're all the same size. Then what about this little sparkly up here? You see? Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. Since the other had the silver point, I'm going to go with this sparkly. Okay. Got it. This one shouldn't take long. All right. I can go with that. I like that. Let's do the next. So we had there was a lot of silvers in there, silver pieces, but there wasn't a whole lot of beads. That I found just kind of like disappointing. Seems like there would have been more beads in there. Now, do I have that other sparkly? I do. I can't lose that or this whole set's done. I cut that. Eyeball it to the one already down there. Okay. Uh-oh. Look at that. Look what came off. Gotcha. We'll put that back on. There we go. Now I really do like these ones. So, hold that there. Round it about. at these little octopuses. Those are cute. You want to go in? I gotta let him in, so I'm gonna leave these here and we can contemplate over those for a moment while I let him in. Come on, I'll let you in. Alright, go on. So the octopus with the shell. Yep. I'm really surprised. I don't know what else is. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, look at the fish. And the big shell. These are cute shells. Is that what I think it is? But there's not two. And there's a little cat. Aw, look at that. There's not two of that one either. Only one. Wait a minute. Yeah, only one. There is two fish though. I do see that. Okay. Let's get these going. I need a couple of jumpers. There we go. Okay. I enjoy. It's hot out here. It's 90 degrees today. So it's about 87 right now, I think, and it's getting up to 91, so it's hot. But I got a little bit of a fan blowing on me. I'm out here with you good people. And I am not going to complain about anything. I am just going to say I am so grateful. Now this bead is mono-sided, so I gotta be careful how I put it on the jumper. And focus on it and don't focus on this spinny. But let's see so far. That's so cute. Now, add another jumper. There we go. This on. So what was I was using the little octopus. There we go. And the shell. Let's put this shut. I like that. I really do like that. Okay. Now we need a pair of these. Let's get these on. You hear the chimes. Now the breeze from the fan. Nice. Blessed be the wind. Blessed be the witches. Okay. This way. Oh, that little bead, that little bead. Get down there. Yes, so let's close it. Oh, that is so cute. That is another one that's just darling. And these are perfect for Florida. Here. Which way? This way. that's right. So let's see this little pair. There you go. Another little pair. Adorable. Okay, so I think we're going to stop here. Put all these gold pieces back in. And this is the blues, so we're going to put the blues. And with the blues. These charms, they don't go with this. So we have all the blues back in here, and I'm going to put the lid on this. Then we have the crystal set, and this is the crystals and the silver. And I want to put these back in. I still am going to use those charms too. We still have a lot of beads from this one that we get to use. But I think I want to put this with another set. So put this one away. This one has a lot of pieces to it still. They say these have over 100 pieces to them. Maybe. Maybe. So that's all. Yep, this was from my own. So that's all in this one. We'll put the lid on it. And then we have the gold. And this didn't have any. This just had gold. And I don't see the lid to this one. Yeah, here it is. And I'll put a rubber band around these. And that's going to be it for these for now. And now let's look at, we still did have these charms that we get to use in the next one. So I'll put them back in with those. Let's move this. And let's see what we created today. So we have the moon, and that's perfect for the moon. And that almost looks like the world rotating on its own axis. And then we have, this can go either way because it is bi-sided. It can go either way. And then we have these little gem ones, and those are just adorable. And that's all they are. They're just that little gem, little sparkly down at the bottom. And then we have these, which has that little flower charm at the bottom. And I really like those. And we have, gotta move everything back. I'm running out of space. These ones with the little heart. Then we have these ones with the shell and the octopus. And then we have these ones with the seahorse and the octopus. I mean, in the shell. And there you go. And we made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beautiful pair out of the Jesse James window box bead set. And we added the little findings of our own and a couple little gems of our own. But that is what we created. And we used the remnants of pool tide, and we used a new one of crystal. And this is what we created. So I am absolutely stunned. I am going to be back, and we are going to do a little video on finishing up using some of the pieces still and those boxes. And But until then, please like, subscribe, comment, share, and notify. And then, no matter where you are or what you're going through, please just hang on. Tomorrow is a brand new day, brand new beginning. We get to start again. And with that being said, thank you for joining me on my beautiful beaded journey. Stay forever magical, my friends, and with much love and gratitude, blessed be.